And we're just getting ready for more good things around here at Friendly Box Break. So be ready. We've got another Leaf wrestling photo getting ready to happen.
It's going to be good. Oh, that's awesome right there. Now show this one on the camera, John. And this is what we're going to give away in the next 2-box break here. It's a Russian flag. Yeah, show the flag.
Absolutely.
If you well, no, I mean lay it on the desk is what. Yeah, there you go. That way they can see it real good. So check that out. Oh, that's all right, Ivan. No worries. But cool. So there we go.
Russian bear inscription.
Autographed by Ivan Kolloff. Russian bear inscription. The flag right there. Russian flag. We're going to give that away. Whoever has the letter K in the next Leaf wrestling 2-boxer, man. That's great.
That is fantastic. And so here's a link over to that right here. You can get in on that and hit big, everybody. Good luck.
Let's see how many's left in that next one.
Amazing out of there. I think it's 16 left currently.
Okay, good. So that's going to go in a minute.
Everybody will have an opportunity, hopefully.
I got to go show that one to Mrs. Kolloff, the one we pulled out of that you had signed.
Oh, yeah.
You remember signing that at all? Maybe you signed it before it was a bunch of people on there.
Probably. Yeah.
So there's yours right there.
Oh, wow. A lot of guys signed that, too.
I mean, how cool is that?
Yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Lots of big hits. 5 photos and then a strike 3 photo.
Yeah, it has a list down here of everybody that signed it. Laney Poffo, Nikolai Volkov, Honky Tonk Man, Rick Martel, Tony Atlas, Ivan Kolloff, Sid Vicious. Yeah, that's a good one.
That is amazing. All kinds of stuff goes on behind the scenes, and we're always working really hard to make sure everything is as fair as it can be and done the right way here at Friendly Box Breaks, because there's only so many big winners out of one box. You know, and everybody puts in and somebody comes away big, and I want to get everybody a big hit around here at Friendly Box Breaks. That's always my mission, to get everybody something big popping out. Sorry for that, and it's always a lot of fun, and so that's just exactly what is going on around here. Just good times. And as we get ready for our next box break, is it time? That's what I'm wondering right now. Is it big hit 30? As I always say, hey, it's big hit 30. It must be time to pull a big hit out of here. So that's what's going on. Is we just have a lot of good things happening, and I'll be able to give us an update here in just a minute as I continue to get things ready for our next box break.
California?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. How cool was that?
Hmm.
Sign that thing in California. So
Wow.
how many we got left on this next one, John?
That's exactly what I'm wondering. The same thing too, and we're gonna find that out right now. There is 4 left, and
So we
so
got one more wrestling break to do.
that's right.
Good. So we're about 20 minutes out from dinner time.
Oh, is that right?
Gonna shock the system. Get you some
Shock the
cake
system.
and all kinds of
Ooh,
stuff. I'm telling you.
DJ says he wants to buy you lunch next time he comes through Winterville. And we have just such a great group of people that get together here at Friendly Box Breaks, and we're always breaking up in memorabilia around here. But a lot of us are big wrestling fans ever since.
Yeah, and we always try to feed Mr. Kolloff when he comes. We're always pushing cake
Yeah.
on him and
Yeah.
steaks and everything else.
I'm such a skinny guy.
Oh man! All right, good deal. Get the X right here down on that thing. Thank you. All right.
Yeah, so it's exciting stuff going on, and it's been so neat to hear about some of your exploits, Mr. Kolloff. How about if we could get everybody some of the website links and stuff to be able to, if you want to find out more, and of course everybody does because it's so interesting, but about the biography and some of the site links would be, I think, really good to have up.
It's IvanKolloff.com, KOLOFF.com. And then on Twitter, it's at iKolloff on Twitter. And then there was another website to get your book off
Yeah,
of. Trying
that's,
to
Crowbar Press.
crowbarpress.com. Yep. And I think you mentioned there was a gospel quartet that you wanted to
Yeah.
put out there for some
Yeah.
guys.
That's my daughter's group. Man, I'm punching it.
Well, you
I
can
think
find
there's
out
a
all
link to
the.
it on your website.
all
on
the information, yeah.
IvanKolloff.com. There's
That's
a
what I was
link
getting ready
to
to say, and for some reason that link isn't coming up. So I must have spelled it wrong.
Highwayrevival.com.
Highwayrevival.com.
That's
Highwayrevival.com.
daughter, son-in-law. I mean, even the 2 grandbabies are singing with them.
Oh wow,
They're out
that's
every
great.
weekend. Do good. They do good. Good stuff, man. Highwayrevival.com, man.
And I think we might be sold out. Let's see if we're sold out of that Leaf Wrestling, John.
There
Let's
we
get
go.
That one.
Thanks, Matt.
Where's the documentary we're mentioning?
Get the
it?
refresh on there.
My documentary, right? We're mentioning that. Anything that's on my site, ivankolloff.com, yeah. Guess that would show my documentary and all that.
So you'll be able to find all of the very interesting things you can get on that website right there to enjoy. And so when you were doing that, some of the things involved with the making of your DVD, it must have been really neat to kind of go back and reminisce about different things and stuff like that. And gosh, I'm trying to think of some of the questions to ask. And one thing that I particularly, as someone who gets to hold a microphone now and then, I'm curious about, like, maybe who was your favorite announcer or someone to pair up with that would ask you the right questions or something like that. Like, everybody knows Mean Gene Okerlund.
Yeah.
And what it must have been like to work with him. Or
Oh, yeah, he was great. The guy from Florida.
All right. So
I'm just trying to, but we lost him already. He's been dead for some time. Gordon Soley.
So you've had some
You
real
remember
favorites.
Gordon Soley, right?
Yeah.
Gordon Soley. He always come up with some big words to explain the different holds. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He was always so on the job all the time, just making it so exciting, Gordon Soley. And, of course, there was other guys like Bob Caudle back in my time. And we just have I mean, there was just so many. I hate to leave anybody out that was so instrumental. There used to be a guy right around the Richmond area, Rich Landrum. That used to be fill in a lot of times. Of course, we had some of the. I'm trying to think of some of the old timers. Tony Savannah.
Oh yeah,
Tony
Savannah. Yeah,
Tony Savannah. Yeah. There's just so many of the guys.
There
man.
is
They're always
so many.
So complimentary and coming out. I mean, they're real pros. So whenever they come out and end up trying to make us guys look good and put us over saying complimentary things, they're always masters at it. But I don't think there's anybody stood above Gordon Soley in my book. I mean, I hate to
Interesting.
say that in a way because he's no longer with us, but that's in the old timers. You know, he was so great. But I really enjoyed doing work with him. Matter of fact, a quick story, Johnny Valentine, after he had his plane wreck, his back was broken, had a few drinks after the show one night with Gordon Soley, myself and a couple of the boys. You know, Johnny Valentine, tough guy. They got into a slapping match. And I surprised Gordon Soley went for this. One set on one side of the table. Johnny said, "I'll see who can knock who off of the chair." He's in a wheelchair, Johnny Valentine. Gordon Soley's a smaller guy, you know. He's a commentator. But that Gordon Soley was tough, man. That Johnny had hit him. He could hit hard. But back and forth, slapping each other in the face hard. And I'd say, "Man, stop it. You guys are crazy." You know, but
Wow.
it was great just to see it, the camaraderie between some guys, and never ever get mad about it. No harsh words or anything. Just really enjoy it. But they're always very complimentary. Without a good announcer, we're never really at our best. Out there, no matter how bad you felt, hungover or hurt or whatever, that commentator would make it for you because he'd come up with different things that would make the people really awe about it, like in the interest of your character.
Well, it's so funny because I draw a lot of inspiration from the actual wrestlers commentating, and actually, you know, hearing like everybody can think of some different moments, like where a wrestler has just gone on in this monologue, or like just taking the mic and taking the spotlight. And just taking the moment and ran with it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one of the most beautiful things about wrestling to me is the build up, the talking. Everybody can probably agree that's one of the best things about pro wrestling is some of the guys and what they say on the microphone. Of course, The Rock comes to mind, and Bret the Hitman Hart, and Hulk Hogan. I mean, you can't.
Yeah.
It's just you can't touch on so many of the guys that impacted the action, and
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing for real.
So many that was just such natural, just ad-libbing. You know, you get a guy that writes, you know, for the wrestling magazine, just a guy like Bill Apter, for example, such a great entertainer in his own right. You know, it's not only as far as writing, but he sings karaoke and all of this stuff, but yet you could call him up and say, "Hey, Bill, you got a picture of this and that, you know, from years and years ago," and he'll find it. He'll find it among his friends or something. So he's always been a great help, great friend over the years.
Wow. That's just awesome. And I understand that you have a really good friendship with Ric Flair.
Yeah, Rick and I go back a long ways. I was there when Rick was in the training school in the AWA. Vern Gagne, Billy Robinson helped train him. That's why he ended up being such a great wrestler. And you get a guy with the input of Vern Gagne in there, the great champion. Rick had to come out. Rick tells the story that he ended up wanting to give up several times and just going to Vern and say, it's too much, you know, it's too hard, I'm not going to do it. And Vern would just sit him down and talk to him and just say, "No, don't you give up on me. Don't you give up on me."
Wow.
You know, and really inspired Rick to continue with it because
Well,
he says
everybody
you got
needs
talent.
inspiration. Everybody needs inspiration. You've been an inspiration for somebody.
Yeah.
Somebody's been an inspiration for you.
That's right.
And and when you're working in that atmosphere and you're doing all these things, so you get to see and know about who inspired who.
Yeah.
And this gentleman, I'm sorry, what's his name again? It really inspired Ric Flair.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Who was it?
A guy like Vern Gagne. That was
Gagne.
the guy that trained him, you know. Vern Gagne was the promoter of the AWA, which was the Minnesota, Denver, Colorado, Chicago area way back in the day, the 70s, 60s, 70s, and even into the 80s until Vince bought the whole thing out. But he was a great technician in the ring, great wrestler, a tough guy, AAU type of champion, and a very determined man. That's why he became a multimillionaire, and he was just great and inspiring guys like Rick. Because I was there and I watched Rick. One of the first days I met him, all the guys are Jim Brunzell, Brian Blair, Iron Sheik was all there in that class, and Ric Flair stood out among them all. He'd say, "Okay, we want somebody to demonstrate a backdrop." Ric Flair, "I'll do it." He'd jump up and right away.
And he'll make it happen.
Yeah, and that's why he became such a great champion, a great legend in wrestling.
Man, that is really, really neat to hear about. Some of your inspirational guys and some guys that you worked with that became close friends, and then to hear about some of the things that have gone on to lead you to where you're at now.
Yeah, Roddy Piper was around that time also. The 70s, 73, before he came to the Charlotte area. He was used to come down from Canada to do TV in Minnesota. Long trip, like a whole day trip just to get wrestle on TV. 16, 17 years old. You could tell he's a winner. He went out and became, martial arts expert and boxer, Golden Gloves boxer. That's why Rowdy really excelled. Yeah. I hate to see it whenever things come back and, a couple of your friends end up having words later on. It just hurts your heart. See it like Roddy Piper's and Stone Cold having a few words because somebody hurt somebody's feelings or something,
Yeah, and you can't control everything that goes on, but you certainly wish the best for
all
your
of them,
friends and things like that.
Especially when they're great stars.
That's cool. Well, I wish the best for everybody that got in on this box break.
Yeah.
This is 5635 is our box number. It's happening right now. Good luck, everybody, in on this. As we get ready to find out yet again who's going to pull something big out of this Leaf Wrestling. So get a big hit. And good luck, everybody, as I get things prepared. And, man, it's great that, DJ, you purchased a DVD. It's like we just kind of have hit on a few different things, but there is so many interesting things that are there to be learned from, and just entertaining to find out about Ivan Kolloff and just what has transpired to bring us to where we are here today, and to find out about the different folks who were inspired. And it's pretty tremendous. Not only that, to hear about some of the other guys that in their younger days in their career, guys that you got to work with.
Oh yeah, all the challenges that any athlete goes through, whatever sport, but in wrestling, I can say that if you end up becoming a superstar in wrestling, you've earned the way because of all the hard work, the matches, the injuries.
Right. Man, it doesn't happen by accident.
No, that's right. That's right. You've earned it. For sure.
In wrestling, anyway, it certainly sounds like you have earned it with the way and the interesting story you were telling us earlier about how as a young man coming in for the first time and really making a splash on the scene.
Yeah.
Wow. And that was your character, Red, that you were developing at that time.
But without that chance, never would have had it. And it's people like, the the promoters in Montreal, Japan, and the guys that were wrestling at the time. I was in British Columbia there, starting off, and then to have Vince McMahon really notice that, hey, this guy's got some talent, and have me come in and wrestle. To me, it's dream come true. I'm so thankful for it too.
Well, it's been a dream come true for everybody here. I'm sure to get a big hit at Friendly Box Breaks and also to be enjoying the day, spending time with a legend of the ring.
My pleasure.
And getting some big hits. And let's go ahead and find out what does come out of this box. Here we go. Sitting it through 7 times. Here's our list of everybody on the break. William Seeger is starting off at the top of that list. Mac M is at the bottom. I'm copying and pasting into random.org. Good luck, everybody. And sitting it through 7 times. Here's number 1. Oh, yes, number 2. And this is going to give us our order that we copy and paste into our last name letter spreadsheet. Number 3, 4, 5, 6. Lucky number 7. The lucky number 7 has Robert L. It's a Robert L. sandwich, everybody. Here at the top and the bottom of that list as I copy and paste it into our spreadsheet over here. And good luck once again, Robert. You're going to have the letter A, I can see. All right, and the letter Y as well down there at the bottom. So here is our list. Make sure you take a good look at it as we go ahead and rip in. Robert L., you have the letter A. Matthew S., letter B. Sean D., letter C. William C. Oh, okay, Coco. Letter D for you, William C. Jonathan A., E, and U. William C., F, and I. So you can see your letter right here. Get yourself a big hit in on this wrestling. Ho! Good luck, everybody. All right, so if you could just tap on this thing, just give it a good luck tap for us. It certainly has worked with your luck here today. So thank you so much. And let's go ahead and rip this thing open and see what we got popping out as I slice this thing and see what photos we get coming out of here. Oh, my. What a beautiful day to get something amazing. Happy Friday, everybody. As we've been joined by Ivan Kolloff, the Russian Bear.
I'm enjoying, brother. Yes, sir.
It is exciting. And here it is right here. Who's going to come away big? And what is our autograph? Who do we got? Is that the Honky Tonk Man? That's the Honky Tonk Man. Nice autograph. Ho! Nice shot. And so we're going to go with the last, the letter M owner is going to pull this. Let's see what it says. This is actually determining that. So that's letter M for Virginia H. The owner of Virginia H on Honky Tonk Man. That is fabulous, Virginia H. Pulling something big in the first photo. Photo number 2 out of the break. Oh, my goodness. NWO. Oh, those guys were bad. You want to talk about some bad guys in the ring. That's the NWO Conan. So that's letter K owner. Dave L. pulls this. Nice shot for Dave L. Next up is... that's a very beautiful photo right there. And that is just fabulous. A nice autograph indeed. A very, very lovely photo. Really like that photo a lot. And that's coming out to letter S owner. And that's Sean D. who pulls big right there. Sean, you are pulling this beautiful sunny autograph. That's amazingly beautiful. Nice shot. Next up out of the break is... K's owned by David L., by the way. Ho! Awesome right there. That is a really, really good one to have. No kidding. Let's see. It's signed Diesel. And so that is going to go out to letter D owner. That is awesome. William C. Nice going, William C. Next up out of the break is, and we have a 2 autographed piece right here. Ho! All right. Now watch out. And that is a 2 autographed piece. And so let's see. The Young Bucks, Nick and Matt. Oh, no. All right, so the Young Bucks, Nick and Matt. So I'm going to figure out, you think it should go to, I'm going to take a quick second here, make sure I word this correctly. All right, so this is actually going to be random between 2 owners. The letter N and M makes good sense to me. And so good luck to the both of you, M and N, Virginia H, and Robert L in that random at the end here. And let's find out about our Strike 3 photo. And the letter K owner, congratulations. If I haven't said it once already, you are coming away big, David L, with an autographed flag. We're going to look at that. We're talking about that previously, that there was a special bonus hit in this break. And that is coming out for David L with the letter K on the Ivan Kolloff auto, as we've been joined by Mr. Kolloff. And it is your lucky day around here. Mr. Lucky Day. That's awesome, man. What? Here we go. Strike 3 photo. Oh, wow. Would you look at that? That is really, really something right there. Coming out for our owner right here, and I believe it's going to be letter M. Letter M owner. Nice going. It is. And do you know this guy pretty well?
1974, 75.
74 or 75.
I even wrestled Mil Mascaras in Houston, Texas, way back, right around the time that I had wrestled Dusty Rhodes out there in a coffin match.
Oh my!
Where they got the idea for the Undertaker. Dusty Rhodes and I had the first coffin match ever, and I think that's where they got the idea for him. But Mil Mascaras, what a great wrestler! I mean, he'd put you in a hole and. You'd have to try to figure out how to tie the knot. He was good.
Wow. One of the legends of the ring right there. A true legend of the ring. Mm-hmm. And somebody had just a tremendous impact. And that is awesome to pull that autograph. Congratulations, Virginia H with the letter M, and thanks for your generosity. I'm sure the letter H owner is going to be thanking you. That's Michael Yu, who DJ says, go ahead and give that to Michael Yu with the Honky Tonk Man auto. So that's just cool stuff going on around here all the time at Friendly Box Breaks. And thank you so much for spending time with us here today, Mr. Kolloff, and enjoying everything with us. And very generous of you to do that. And we always enjoy having you with us, and all the different athletes that we get to spend time with. We're always excited about that here at Friendly Box Breaks. Way to go, David L. And we're also going to be randoming that off as well right now really quickly, and wrapping things up around here with Mr. Kolloff and enjoying all the big hits in our boxes here today. Good luck, everyone, in on your next box break. And here we go. Letter M and N owner, Virginia H and Robert L are going to square off. No one's coming off the top rope. There's no there's no one going to get pinned or anything, but it is going to be one winner in for this random between the 2 owners, M and N, for this dual autographed photo. And that is Virginia H. The letter M is going to... Let's see, by rule, it's the one on the left. and that is Nick. So actually, it's going to be Robert L. who starts off at the top of the random. We got a lot of rules around here just to make sure, everything is totally as fair as we can possibly make it, and obviously fair as we can possibly make it. So good luck to the both of you as we send this through 7 times. The winner is going to be on the top of the list after 7. All right, so DJ says, DJ's just in a generous mood, Robert. And DJ, way to go. So that is going to come out for Robert L. No random needed. As DJ says, you know what? Give that one to our pal Robert L. So way to go, and congratulations. Yeah, it's just good stuff going on around here. That's your dual autographed photo right there. Smack, that is awesome. So stick around here. We're going to go away for a minute, and everybody can say thanks to Mr. Kolloff, and I know everybody feels that sentiment, so we've certainly enjoyed having you here with us here today.
It's been my pleasure. I really enjoyed it, reminiscing about the whole things in wrestling from my career starting to up to the present day and what wrestling is today. And, man, if I ever learn how to do it right, I'm going to quit. But thank God I'm a slow learner because I need to eat. It's an old saying. Well, I'm a pretty old guy, No, I really enjoyed it. Thank you. If it wasn't for the fans, of course, wouldn't have been any wrestling just like any other sport. And we really appreciate each and every one of you fans out there that's supporting wrestling and loving it as much as I have over the years. And thank you so much for allowing me to be here.
All right. Yeah. Oh, just good times. And that was, of course, our box that we just got in on over there. And that was a really good one to enjoy. And we've got more coming up. 5635 was that last one. And that's going to be up on YouTube as well.